Well, let me start by thanking you for considering me an icon. When one starts living one's life, you don't start by thinking, I am an icon. You simply start by thinking, I am me, I am I, whatever it is you want. And since really I believe that there is no single human being whom God hasn't given a very special talent, then the first thing is to keep the integrity of that talent. Now, that's a word that is used often, but I'm not sure most people understand what integrity means. We approach that word in different ways. Some people will say, yes, it means know yourself. Some people will say, know whose son you are. But the bottom line is that integrity has so many dimensions, one of which starts by, you might say, perseverance. That you must be prepared, whatever it is you lay your hand on, you must be prepared to go the long haul with it. It also has to do with determination. They look like the same word, but they're not the same. Okay. The determination means you have to be focused. You see, that's another word. In all of this, the critical thing is that you have to have a goal. And in reaching that goal, part of the critical issue in integrity is that you must pursue it with a certain character which doesn't accept negative values. Some years ago, as I said, I was chairman of a bank, and we were trying to appoint a manager. And one of the panelists that we chose was from the central bank. Then he had an accident and couldn't join us. But because of his background and experience, we had to go to him to say, okay, if you were with us, what are the things you would expect us to check on those coming for this interview? He said, to be a bank manager, there are 4 things we should look for. And he started. The first is integrity. You see where integrity? Okay. The second is diligence. The third is a modest lifestyle. And the fourth is the qualification. Now the point he then made, he said, in that order, that integrity must always be number 1. Diligence, number 2. A modest lifestyle, number 3. And it's only after that all these degrees and so on. He says, when you turn it upside down, and the fellow has all those degrees, but he has no integrity, he would have finished your bank before you even, because he'll be too clever for you. You know? The point about that story was that I then find in different walks of life, not just the banking, that those 4 criteria in defining how you go about your business are really the critical thing. That you must be a man of character. You must have integrity. If you don't, it will show up sooner than later. So for the young people, I would say those 4 things, that they should be ensure that they are men and women of integrity, which means don't collude with the evil people, you know. Try and live the straight path. It's difficult, it's not always easy, but when you persevere, when you are dedicated, after some time, it will become easy.